Headie One's a real leader, man. I have to always big him up, and management Adnan. Like, I can't lie. They're the reason, yeah, why I am in the position that I'm in. Like, when I say they're the reason, they are part of the reason, bro. Like, and I saw something online about Headie One and Tion Wayne and Headie One giving flowers to certain songs, you get me? But I want to go into even how I even met Headie One and Adnan. I remember me just coming out of prison, and there was at the time I wanted to get into management so much, and I just started managing Dig Dat, and I was kind of half like, there was two producers, DJs. There was a girl called Joss Wavy that she wanted to do producing. To be honest, she's actually on my mixtape, The Come Up. She partly produced a beat with Firstborn and Young Ads and Nave Smoose on it. You get me? If you go to The Come Up, actually I'll flip my screen so you can kind of see, you get me? But it's got her intro. Wait, hold on. Let me show you. It's got her intro so you can see. I'm gonna push this song. I'm gonna push this tape again, man, because it's bring up the old music. So obviously where is it? Cool. Where is it? I know, feel less. It is Keep Me Warm. It's here. Big it's not this. Where is it? Just right. So you hear that one? It's just right. Anyway, gonna go into this soon. So boom. But from working with her, obviously we had Dig Dat, you get me? And obviously his first ever song that he released, was Cells and Joints. So you can see, big shout out to Joey Clipstar, because he put it on Link Up TV and he just put it up for free. You get me? This was the song, first ever song, Cells and Joints, you get me? Boom. So I remember, like, when I was working with Joss, she obviously heard Diggs, you get me? And that's from how the link was made, she promoted Diggs' song. And I think from the back of her promoting Diggs' song, I see, obviously, Headie One used to follow her, you get me? And on the back of that, Headie One just heard Dig Dat and straight away just reached out to him. Like, yo, bro, like, yo, Code, like, boom, let's sort out a session. And literally, the first ever song, like crazy. Like, obviously, we started getting certain reactions from people in the industry, but like the first ever song Dig Dat dropped, Headie One hit man up, like bam, bam, yeah, boom, come studio, boom, happened. Within a week, we was in North, me, Dig Dat, his brother, boom, gone studio, and they've released, and they've made, oh, forgot the song name, but I'll get up. So they've made this song. Tune was a banger, bro. Banger. This tape was a whole banger as well, man. Like, banger, banger, banger. Where is it? Let me show you where it is. Albums. Singles. Okay, cool. Let me show you where it is. And I remember, man, in the studio, like, bruv, like, where's, like, let me get the song up. I remember, man, in the studio, straight away, like, man's linked up with Adnan, man's linked up with Headie, and straight away, bro, obviously Dig Dat, Headie One, they've made a link, boom, 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 and straight away they just made a song. They just made a song, like, straight away they've been locked in, made a song. They made a banger, blood. Like, banger, banger, banger. I know it's all copyright, so I can't even really play it, you get me? But I'll show you. They made a banger. I'm all still looking for it. This is how long it was. The 1-2s. That's what it's called. The 1-2s. You see this tape here? Back to back.
I see, so you did a massive still.
You see that one? They made a banger, 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 banger. The back to back. Yeah. And you see when Headie put Dig Dat on this here, like it took man into a world that it was like, okay, cool, we're here now. The industry know, the rappers know, cool, but we still now need to make songs on our own. You get me? Like we need to make sure like we're here to stamp it. But what I would always respect them for is there was a big viral, and bro, they never spoke about it, bro. They've never gone online, they've never been like, yo, yeah, boom, it was man that rare, like, so big respect to them. I'll always have the utmost respect to them. Like Adnan, like that's the two that I knew. Do you know what I mean? That's the two that I met. You get me? And man's in the ends, and boom, then man didn't know about ops and who's got problems, who man's just come out of prison. Like, you get me? So, and from that tape there, it was like, yeah, it was a good start to the career. You get me? It was a good start to artist's career. You get me? To DigDat's career. And it's like, when you start getting notified, because Headie One was on his come up then, and he was warm. You get me? It was, at them times, it was like Headie One, M. Huntro, Kojo Funds, Young Bane, Notes. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like Young'un, get me? Like that was like the time where it's like, oh shit, like this is the era, like that's warm. And then Dig That's like a drill artist. They're saying drill will never chart, but still. And Headie One being a drill artist, usually drill artist is kinda, and people kinda, get me? My man's gonna blow up, so I don't really, let's leave man over there until he starts getting warm. Because this is what happens with artists. They wait for man to start getting warm and then they reach out, so it makes sense. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But with Headie and that, boom, straight with it. Now, guys, before I even go on to more of the story, because obviously I'm actually doing something to actually give back to artists, because I know artists always talk about, they ain't got the financial funds and blah, 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 blah. And 2 weeks ago, I done 3 dates, you get me, in the UK. Manchester 2 dates, Brighton 1 date, and I was charging £1 a ticket for artists to come to a masterclass so they can get the value, you get me? So they can get the value, so they're able to do so. Last year, I had around 700 artists, 2 dates, paid between £30 and £40. I thought, let me give back. So this time, I'm giving back to musicians now. So if you're watching this, you're never gonna get this offer again. This offer's available, what I'm about to say. Obviously, Siru, the blueprint, step-by-step guide of how man got Siru from 500 monthly listeners to 100,000 monthly listeners in 90 days. The right methods, because there's methods to do it. It doesn't matter how good you are as an artist, it matters of where you're investing your money and the short form content and what you're doing, you get me? And how easy it was to position and pick a song and whatnot. So what I'm gonna do, guys, because obviously with man's community, this is man's premium package, and I literally don't have, I ain't got it. Listen, like I said, I got between almost 20,000 emails, names, numbers that I get. Over the week, I get hundreds of artists reaching out to me for advice. I'm overwhelmed, you get me? And I can't work with no one else one-to-one. Like, that is done for now, you get me? So what I'm going to do is I've created a 90-day step-by-step. So not 90-day, I've created a 90-day marketing package, how we got Siru from A to B. Step-by-step, pre-recorded videos, follow step-by-step. And also, I'm giving every other week group sessions, weekly webinars, you get me? Live weekly webinars, online group sessions for 1 year. And I'm doing this for £50, guys. £50 I'm doing this for. You can get this access for one-off payment of £50. Now, you can't give anything for free because people don't see the value in, you get me? And anyone that now has the problem of how to grow online, how to get the numbers that they want, how to get the streams that they want, I'm giving you the exact blueprint. Even from how we got him from TikTok, from 200 followers to 18K followers, from Instagram, like giving you the exact blueprint of what to do, how to do it. So all you have to do is follow the description below. I've already left one link. The link that I've left below is fill in your details and join the waiting list. You get me? Now, you fill in your details and join the waiting list if you want to sign up to this, because anyone that fills in their details, you can. If you don't claim it within a certain time, it will just be given to someone else and it won't come again. And then what happens all the time is artists start messaging and saying, is that still available? It's not available. So this is the period of man just giving back to the people that can't afford the £30 or £40 to attend, because of obviously music is expensive. Anyway, going back into it. So obviously, Headie One, Diggs, they also added man to, I think they added man to 2 of their tours, bro. Like, obviously, man had to travel crazy far, but that's the thing with artists. Like, you have to invest money to go to places. You have to invest money to perform live. Like, when you're doing tours, you have to put your whole budget into doing tours, because it's going to make you bigger and bigger when you're going to state. People will Shazam your music, etc., etc., etc. So now that obviously moving on and obviously just giving the man their flowers, obviously what I've seen something online with Headie One and Tion Wayne, and it was growing. It was growing, and it kind of shows you don't really, like, even if you don't like a man or your man's a op, whatnot, you can still give man their flowers, bro. Like, you can still give man their flowers. A lot of people will be in the club and their ops music is being played and they want to punch up the DJ because the DJ is not from the streets, and all of a sudden you just disrespecting me. Bro, like, you always see it. Turn that music off because the ops music is immature, bro. It's immature. If there's actually a banger, it's a banger. Like, bro, you've listened to it in private anyway, fam. Like, every op has listened to their op music in private or amongst us, and you might listen and be like, this tune's actually a banger. So if someone plays it, get me, people always look at it like, this is a disrespect, or I didn't know this and whatnot. But anyway, let's get into this one. I actually respected this, and I like my man's commentary. So big up Easy.London as well.
Hey, I thought I'd never see the day, you know? I thought I would never see it. They've truly come a long way from that whole plane incident, and now they can give each other compliments on the music they make, man. I seen Tion Wayne do it first with Princess Cuts, but now Headie is giving him his plaudits with Options. I like the growth. This is maturity. And what I like about this so much is that Headie's doing what a lot of people don't like to do, what a lot of rappers in the UK. Just admit when another rapper's music's good. It could be your op, it could be someone that you don't respect, all this other stuff. But when you hear a banger, you know it's a banger. And they won't kill you just to say it. Don't get me wrong. I know the beef between certain rappers. I get it. But when I was watching an interview with Az and K Coke, and K Coke was speaking about Nines and said all of his music was dead, I was like, come on, bro. Like, come on. Like, yes. Let's be reasonable here, man. Like, one in my mind went off. Like, we can't try and deny this. Like, this is rewriting history. Even Nines, like, come on. Wouldn't you admit that The Game's Mine was probably the most popular song coming out of Northwest at that point? Like, you're trying to tell me you didn't hit a little one time, like, just one time. I was looking at one of like M24's old Instagram lives, and it was him playing unreleased music, and he was sending shots at like K-Trap and Lowski and all this other stuff in it. But it makes me think, you're in the drill scene, K-Trap's in the drill scene. There's no way you're not listening to K-Trap's music, because K-Trap is at the top of that field. Like, surely you got to look at what the competition is, listen to where it is, and then find out if it's a banger or not. And if it is a banger, you got to see how you can outperform that, innit? So, come on, man. I feel like there's a lot more rappers that are listening to other rappers, but they won't admit when the music's good, innit? But
let me give it some context as well. This is what you're talking about.
Cool. Maybe not their whole music, but there's songs though that I like. There's people that I don't fuck with, but there'll be songs that like say, yeah, fuck it, that song's cold. So
I didn't know.
No, I don't really like that. I don't really like that song. I like Options though. So you know Options, NSG and Tion Wayne. I feel that song's a banger still. When that comes in the club till today, they're a little. When I was cool. Maybe not.
And this is what I mean. My man had a valid point. He had a valid point, and obviously, anyone that don't know about, obviously, if you're watching and you're in a different country, or you don't know much about, obviously, Tion Wayne and Headie One, and that, obviously they're from opposite areas, isn't it? They're from opposite areas. I'll kind of show you something briefly I'll show you something briefly on. I'll show you something briefly on the. Hold on, just trying to look for it. I'll show you something briefly on the plane. It's crazy as well how they even bucked up on the plane.
I'm about to end this man's whole career.
Are you challenging me?
Oh shit.
This is funny actually. Still, let me look for the plane. You see TikTok? TikTok's a funny thing, man. But let me show you. Let me show you the plane. But yeah. Here we go. I'm kind of rubbish. I can't find nothing, bro. But yeah, they don't like each other. You get me? When there's galas, you get me? One has to be picked and the other one can't go. Vice versa. You get me? So for a man to even go online and be like, yo, flipping. Okay, is it here? Not here. Still looking for it like I eat it. Still looking for it like I eat it. I give up. It's actually not on TikTok. It has to be on TikTok. But anyway, there was on a plane, and obviously somehow they're all on the same plane. How? Somehow they've all bought the same plane. It's madness. And they end up just having have a little altercation, you get me? And that's kind of what's happened, you get me? Obviously Morrison was in the middle of it. Let me try to find it one more time, man. And obviously Morrison done the grown thing. Morrison flipping. Morrison obviously flipping. Yeah, man. It's not here. Anyway, sorry, my people. But you can see they're from different parts of of North London, you get me, and they don't get on. So for a man to even go online and just be like, look, boom, 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 I rate that. It's growing, innit? You get me? Because man's getting old now. It's like sometimes when you realize, like, what does this even mean because of like postcodes or. But with them, there's so much bad blood, or there's certain things that's happened and happened and happened. So it's like that stuff will never end. But it's like when man's 40, 45 and 50, what man's going to keep on doing it, and then generations going to do it, and more generations going to do it. And it's like Headie One and Tion Wayne, they're both well off, mashallah. They're in good positions. Their life has changed. Do you know what I mean? Like, they're in a great position. So it's like, now it's time to lead things by example, innit? Like, steer the man to this direction instead of that direction. So it'll be good to see. It'll be good to when you're from them areas. There's always, when you're from the hood and you ain't travelled. Obviously, these lot are travelling now, so they're looking at life a bit different. So yeah, man, I just kind of wanted to give Headie One his flowers all the way. Like, I will always have the utmost respect for them because they was the start of they was the start of DigDat's come up. There was the start of Bounce's management career, like, come up. Like, it was smooth. Like, the co-sign from Headie One was smooth, you get me? And he's got to be, bro. He's still got to be one of the biggest drill artists in the UK, bro. Like, and he's diverse, bro. There's not many artists can do a mixtape and not have no features on, and the mixtape charting top 40 or whatnot. You get me? There's not many artists that can do that with no features. He done that. So yeah, man. Anyway, guys, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Peace.